an active shooter situation on the campus of Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida. We understand this happened sometime around lunchtime and that it happened in the student union. Again, this is preliminary information. It could change. From what we know, at least 4 people so far have been taken to the hospital. Our George Solis is also tracking the developments from Florida as well. And George, what can you tell our viewers? What more news have we learned?
Yeah, Tom. So again, fast moving and fluid situation here. We can kind of give a timeline of when FSU first put out the alert. That was around noon at the start of the lunch hour, saying an active shooter has been reported in the area of the student union. Police are on the scene or on the way, advising people to continue seeking shelter. Now, as of note, we know that at least 4 were hospitalized. The hospital there, Tallahassee Memorial, putting out a notice a little bit ago, and we have it here saying they are actively receiving and caring for patients related to an incident that has occurred at FSU. At this time, details are still unfolding. We'll note that they do not say the number.
Unfortunately, we're here again with another tragic story of a school shooting. This time it took place at Florida State University, and it says 2 were deleted and 5 injured in mass shooting at Florida State University. And this article is from CNN at 6 p.m. It's really unfortunate that this continues to happen time after time, and they always try to use that there's something mentally wrong with that person. I support the Second Amendment right, the right to bear arms, but there has to be some kind of guidance or some kind of protection that we put in, because it's too easy for people to get their hands on weapons. But we're going to break down this article, see what they know right now, and condolences go out to all of the families of those that are lost and to those that are injured, also to those that are affected by what happened today at Florida State. So hit that subscribe button for me. Turn on your notification bell. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, but let's jump into this and see what actually happened today in Florida State University. What we know so far: deadly FSU shooting. 2 people who were not students were killed and 5 others wounded in a shooting today at Florida State University in Tallahassee. According to local police, officers shot the suspected gunman, who is now hospitalized. Me personally, I never want to see anyone be deleted. But if you're going to go ahead and take out this gunman, then do it. But then again, I believe that is the easy way out. So jail time and making them suffer is usually the better route. But the way our judicial system is going and the legal system, sometimes these shooters, they might not even get what they actually deserve behind bars. The suspect. Authorities identified the suspect as 20-year-old FSU student and the son of local sheriff's deputy, and said they found a handgun that used to be his mother's service weapon as they took him into custody. A shotgun was found in the school student union and another gun in the suspect's car, according to law enforcement. Now, his mother is a deputy and it used to be her service weapon. So would they decommission it and give it to her? Like, if she's still a deputy, then her service weapon would be her service weapon. It wouldn't used to be her service weapon. That right there just sounds a little fishy to me. What it's like on campus: law enforcement officials say the campus is now secure and asking students to stay away from active crime scene areas. All classes and school events are canceled through tomorrow, the school said. Now, I know normally when things like this happen, or if your teacher or a student pass, they usually take whatever grade you have in the class and that's what you get. And since this is mid-April, I think, they should probably end the school year, because suspending it just to the weekend, yeah, that's fine. But this is very dramatic and tragic here. It's going to be tough for students to even come back to the campus. Just that nervousness and the thought of copycats.
And we understand that you all have been devastated because of this person's actions. The question as it relates to who is the shooter: the shooter is 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner. And he's the son of a Leon County Sheriff deputy. Our deputy Eichner, has been with the Leon County Sheriff's Office for over 18 years. She has a job that she's done. Her service to this community has been exceptional. Unfortunately, her son had access to one of her weapons, and that was one of the weapons that was found at the scene. And we are continuing that investigation into how that weapon was used. and what other weapons perhaps he may have had access to.
It's really unfortunate that this continues to happen, and that's why you really have to be aware of your surroundings. The two people that were deleted, they didn't even go to the school. They weren't students. They may have worked on the campus, or I'm not sure how Florida State University campus is, but a lot of these major universities, you cut through them to get to the other side of the town, or there's places that you can work. You might be an administrator working in one of the buildings, So it's really unfortunate that this happens. And schools are major targets, universities, high schools, and for you to be on that campus going about your day and shots ring out, that's really nerve wracking. You're there. You're not even thinking about that. It's a Thursday. The weather is nice. You're not even thinking about what if somebody comes on here and does something like this. I don't know, man. It's wild, and it's really crazy to even think about. But let me know what you think about this whole situation. Hopefully justice will be served since they did capture him. And if you know anyone down in that area, just call and check on them. Make sure they're all right. You got to always be there to support your family and friends, especially in times like this. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. I'm J. This is the Mo You Know, and hopefully, everything takes care of itself and we don't have to hear about another one of these throughout the year, because this is really unnecessary and uncalled for. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell. I'm on that road to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you.